Hispanic outreach worker sues Trump campaign for sexism and defamation after she says she was smeared with claims she leaked future president's tax returns. A former Hispanic outreach staffer for Donald Trump's presidential campaign is suing the organization for $25 million, claiming her co-workers tried to undermine and belittle her, and falsely blamed her for leaking the future president's tax returns. The returns were never made public, and the Internal Revenue Service confirmed last month that it has them locked in a specialized safe. Jessica Denson, who is representing herself in court, also says her fellow Trump campaign staffer cyber-bullied her and tried to steal her personal laptop. Denson's lawsuit alleges sexual discrimination and defamation. She was never fired but claims campaign officials ignored her complaints. Scroll down to read the lawsuit. She also claims the campaign conspired to keep her subordinate to A.J. Delgado, another leader in Hispanic outreach who later engaged in an extramarital affair with Trump Communications Director Jason Miller and had his child. The lawsuit was filed November 14 in the Supreme Court of the State of New York. Two former senior Trump campaign aides responded to questions on Monday by saying they had never heard of Denson. One called the lawsuit slimy and opportunistic, and the other said, "Jessica who? I literally have no idea who that is." Both officials were in senior managerial positions, and spoke on condition of anonymity. A third called the legal action wildly inaccurate and bizarre. Denson alleges that Camilo Sandoval, a current Treasury Department official who served as the Trump campaign's director of data strategy and voter contact operations, targeted her. That, she says, was because she was a woman who received a promotion out from under his control by the campaign CEO, Steve Bannon. Denson says Bannon gave her a raise and appointed her to the top job mobilizing Hispanics to vote for Trump, until Delgado snatched the position away without explanation. Denson also claims Sandoval perpetuated a climate of fear and terror for the extent of her employment and beyond. But it's Delgado who seems to have attracted most of Denson's ire. During the week of September 26, 2016, Denson claims, Delgado displayed a sudden shift in behavior and subsequently usurped the plaintiff's position in the campaign, henceforth calling herself Hispanic Outreach Director. She even says two lower-level campaign staffers told her Sandoval and Delgado engaged in an aggressive conspiracy to sabotage and undermine her. The scheme, she says, included tracking her location, finding dirt on her and hatching a plan to get her fired. Denson doesn't suggest any reason the senior campaign aides, a man and a woman, might have turned on her, other than rank sexism. Denson and Sandoval couldn't be reached on Monday. Delgado declined to speak on the record, and several White House staffers didn't respond to requests for comment. But Sandoval, she alleges, tried to persuade a fellow campaign aide to steal her laptop computer, and made unauthorized attempts to change the password of a Spanish-language Twitter account that the campaign had allowed her to register to her personal smartphone. Ultimately, she says, a Republican staffer was told to detour from driving her to a Colorado campaign rally and leave her at a hotel. She was summoned back to New York, according to Denson, for a tongue-lashing at which she was prevented from having another female staffer present to support her. 4 days later, according to her lawsuit, Trump campaign chief operating officer Jeff DeWitt libeled her by emailing her co-workers to say that she had wasted campaign money and was banned from Trump Tower. She says she appealed to campaign manager Kellyanne Conway and her deputy David Bossie but never heard back from them. Neither Conway nor Bossie responded to requests for comment on Monday.